lovers, it is G-Swizzel here, and I am here today with the Throne of Glass character book tag. And yes, the emphasis is on character because there is already a Throne of Glass book tag, but it focuses on half the world and then some of the characters, but not like all the characters that are introduced in the future books to come. I thought, in anticipation for Empire of Storms, which is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, that we should just talk about all the amazing characters that are within the story already. So if you're wondering, this tag was created by me. So before I get onto the tag, I would like to make an announcement. And then all of you guys are thinking, G-Swizzel, you've already made this announcement. You're doing a book club, you're reading Empire of Storms in September, you're doing a live show, all that stuff, etc. Number 1, no, that isn't the announcement. Number 2, yes, that is very exciting. I will link our book club Goodreads page down below so you can check it out. You should join us in September for reading Empire of Storms. But with some other amazing booktubers, we are doing this event called Empire of Booktube. Pretty much throughout September, we're going to be doing tags, videos dedicated to the Throne of Glass series. And we will also be doing a live show, potentially 2 live shows, and it is all about Empire of Storms. Guys, in September, I am doing my first ever live shows, and all of them have to do with this one book. Without further ado, let's get on to the beautiful tag that I created because I am fabulous. Guys, I am so sassy to the point that I should be playing Magnus in Shadowhunters. Number 1 is Celaena Sardothien, a kick-ass protagonist that had a rough start in life. I'm gonna have to go with Cinder for this one. Cinder never got to meet her parents in life. She's part cyborg because of an incident that happened in her past. Yeah, it's crazy, but she is so kick-ass. I want her to be my queen. Yes, queen. Number 2 is Dorian, a flirty character that you cannot help but love. Chaol from Red Queen. I find that he's very similar to Dorian, but I actually think he's cool. I mean, I don't know who I want Mare to end up with, but I honestly love Chaol. He was one of my favorite characters from the very beginning. Number 3 is Chaol, a good character with a dark and moody side. I'm gonna have to go with Nico D'Angelo from the Percy Jackson The Olympian series and the Heroes of Olympus series. He's pretty dark and moody to the point that you question his loyalty, but overall I think he's good. Number 4 is, wait, spoiler alert. See, with question number 4, it is a potential spoiler for Crown of Midnight. If you have not yet read Crown of Midnight, I would suggest that you mute the video right now until I hold up number 5, and then you'll know that I'm up to question number 5, so that you don't get spoiled about the character and the plot point that I'm going to bring up. So question number 4 is based on Princess Nehemia. If you've read Crown of Midnight, you should remember what happened to her. So for this one, you're gonna have to name a character that had so much potential that was killed off way too soon. This is another spoiler alert. If you have not yet read Divergent, the first book, just wait till I hold up my 5 fingers and then I'll get on to the next question for you. I'm gonna have to go with Will for this one. I really just wanted to see more of him, and I understand what happened to him, and I understand the fear that was happening through Triss in that moment, but I don't understand why it had to be Will that died. I mean, there could have been another character lurking around and she shot them, but why Will? I loved Will so much. I got to know him a significant amount, but not that significant, and I think that he could have potentially just been so awesome in the rest of the series. Number 5 is the King of Adarlan. Name your favorite villain. I'm gonna have to go with Queen Lavanna. She is messed up AF, but yeah, she's a really good villain. Number 6 is Rowan. Name your favorite love interest. How could you expect me to answer that question if I do not bring up 4? He's my favorite love interest of all time. Number 7 is Aedion. Name your favorite bookish relative. Both of them are kind of the main characters, so I'm just gonna have to say relatives for this one. I really love Alec and Izzy. I love them both so much. They are my babies. Question number 8 is Manon Blackbeak. Name your favorite anti-hero. Will Herondale from the Infernal Devices. A lot of people debate about this. They're like, is he really an anti-hero? And in my opinion, he is an anti-hero, and I absolutely love him for it because he's so dark and so moody and so beautiful. I freaking love Will Herondale, guys. Number 9 is Abraxos. Name your favorite bookish pet or noble steed. I'm gonna have to go with Hedwig, the snowy owl. So loyal, I love Hedwig. Someone walks past my window. That was very interesting. Number 10 is Astrid. Name a character that is loyal. I'm gonna have to go with H from Ready Player One. I mean, H is pretty interesting, sometimes pretty unpredictable, and I haven't read this book in a long time, but I found that he always stayed loyal to Wade, and so, yeah, I really love H. I think that they loyal, they smart, they loyal, they grateful. I appreciate that. Number 11 is Lysandra. Name a character that grew on you. Ringer from the 5th Wave series. I think I've mentioned this in a similar question for another tag, but yeah, she really grew on me. I didn't trust her at first, and I absolutely love her now. Question number 12 is a lead. A character that is always hopeful, even in the worst circumstances. No one says hopeful like Jay Gatsby from The Great Gatsby. Probably the most hopeful character that I've ever come across in literature. He's in an extreme pursuit for this woman that is married, and he knew years ago. But he is persistent, he always stays hopeful, he never lets his doubts get the better of him, and then the way that he ended up wasn't very nice, but you know what I mean. Question number 13 is Aelin, Ash River, Galathinius. Name a character that's gone through extensive change in character development. I'm gonna have to go with Juliet from the Shadow Me trilogy. Her change in character development is insane. She starts off being super afraid of her abilities and what she can do, but in the end, she uses them for good, and it is honestly so amazing. And finally, question number 14 is Fleetfoot. We all love Fleetfoot, guys, and you are lying if you do not love Fleetfoot. He is the cutest thing ever. Name a character who stays safe no matter what circumstance is thrown at them. I'm gonna have to go with Church. I was trying to think of another character, but I was just thinking, you know, Church stays safe no matter what. I mean, I think that Fleetfoot and Church should be part of a tie. There, I said it. Just remember that this book tag was brought to you by the Empire of Booktube. So I tag every single person that is involved in the Empire of Booktube, whether you're a co-host or whether you're just participating with us. I also tag the Biblio squad, which consists of Kathleen at For the Love of Books, Jules at Jules Reads, and Nina at Demigods Are Dolorous. And I need to tag some other Throne of Glass lovers. Celaena at Celaena Reads, Maureen at Maureen Keevy, Ella at Feathers and Faith, Aria at Book Geek Movie Freak, Katie at Kate's Book Date, and also I'm going to do this. I'm going to be tagging Lindsay Cummings because she has an early copy of Empire of Storms, and I'm pretty sure she would be darn excited to do this book tag, am I right? That is gonna be it for this video today, book lovers. Follow me on my social medias. I'm at G-Swizzel Books on Twitter and Instagram, and I am also at Goodreads. That's www.goodreads.com/G-Swizzel. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.